Are you a property insurance adjuster and you're still wasting your time using those stupid notes in Xactimate? Well, watch this video because I'm about to blow your mind. And look at me now. I'm trapped inside of the software that we all love to hate, Xactimate. Now, I'm here to show you some awesome notes that I customized myself over years and years and have been using to save me countless and countless hours of time that I would have spent editing and revising the notes that were given to me by Xactimate when I downloaded the program. And since then, since I've customized these notes, the amount of time that I've saved, I was able to reallocate that into more time spent closing claims. And we all know what happens as independent adjusters when we close our claims. We get paid. So check this out. Now, before I show you exactly what I did, I want to remind you of what Xactimate did for you. Now, when you got your Xactimate loaded onto your laptop or device, you were given these notes. All right, let's look at these notes real quick. How good are they? Are they actually helping you do your job? The first note, you would think that the first note that they give you is going to be something that is going to be most commonly used. So we have your claim completion right here. The activity authorization, higher settlement amount. Okay, what is that? Contacted the supervisor at the catastrophe claims office to obtain access over adjuster authority, authorization for higher settlement, reviewed the claim circumstances, I guess claim is a proper noun, in detail along with this adjuster's recommendation with the supervisor, fill in the blank, and secured settlement authorization for the claim. All right, what if you're not working at a catastrophe situation? Then this doesn't apply to you. Or what if you don't have authority to do any settlement? Again, doesn't apply to you, but that's okay. Let's just move on to the next one. Completion of the claim. Okay, upon completion of the claim, assignment of the claim, all remaining reports and documentation completed and compiled into the designated carrier format, the file is now being closed and forwarded to the catastrophe claims office. If you're running daily claims, guess what? You won't even use this note. Another note, if you finish your photo report, which I guess is good if you're working T&E, but what else do you have? Now let's think of a scenario right here. Let's just say that you got a claim, you called up, spoke with the insured, and scheduled an inspection for January the 1st of, let's just say, 2011 at 1 p.m., right? All right, so let's log in our notes. Certainly Xactimate thought of this for us. Our first call. We made our first call to the insured. What does that say? First call made to try and contact the insured. No one was home. Left message on answering machine, or there was no answer. First of all, that's not even a proper sentence. They forgot left message on answering machine. I mean, how professional does that sound? Did you leave a message or did you not leave a message? It leaves a lot of room for editing. All right. Now, if you look through, well, how many other phone calls? A follow-up call. Okay. What is like you spoke to him again? Follow-up call to the insured residence/business phone number and continued follow-up efforts to contact insured. Okay. I guess you just left a message or you didn't leave a message. Not really sure. It's a little bit ambiguous there. But let's see what else. Contact made with the insured. Maybe that's it. There we go. Called the insured, made introduction, answered insured's questions, and made loss inspection for, and then it gives you some blanks. So let's go fill that in real quick for January. All right, January the 1st. to 2011. Okay, looks pretty good. At approximately at 1 p.m. All right, not so bad. Took me maybe like 10 seconds or so, 10, 15 seconds. You have to kind of mess with it a little bit because they didn't really they assume that you're just going to start picking things and selecting. It's not very efficient if you're looking to motor through these things. We'll come back to that in just a moment. But you look through. All right, if you're an independent like myself, how many of these nodes actually apply to you? Let's look at it. Flood estimate. I guess that's good if you're doing flood claims. UPP, the ACV, or an RCV estimate. I've never seen anyone use those. A wind estimate. All right. Where's the water estimate? Where's the theft estimate note? It's not there. I guess flood and wind are completely separate. What about hail? What about these? First settlement call. All right, we've got a bunch of first settlement calls. If you're an independent, most of the time you're not doing any settlement calls. Only a small percentage of you actually are. Adjuster diary notes. We got a bunch of them. Attempted contact note. Attempted contact no answer. Okay, this is like the note that we read before, except this one has some extra space for you to fill in your contact information. I guess that's good. A 30-day status. God bless you if you're handling claims over 30 days. And a letter history log. What would you put in the history log? That's a lot of stuff to fill out. All right. So they give you a bunch of notes and initial contact. Yeah, initial contact with the insured. Adjuster information down there. There's a lot of stuff here. And first, if you're watching this, if you're an active independent adjuster and you're doing property claims, you're in and out of Xactimate, I want you to answer this honestly. How confident are you that these notes are the best notes? How confident are you? I haven't met a single adjuster that is happy with these notes. I certainly wasn't when I got started, and that's why when I had enough, I absolutely had enough. So I redid everything. Let me show you exactly what I did. Now, I like to, like I said, if you're getting me right now, I like to work efficient. So I like to keep the most commonly used notes at the very top within reach so I can grab them and throw them right in and move on to the next one. The first thing I do, I always put in a new first inspection right here. Let's check it out. This loss was accepted by, and I would have my full name, Jeremy Reddick. We will review all information and details accompanying this assignment thoroughly and begin conducting our investigation of the loss immediately. And we have our name, phone number, and email address. Let me ask you something. How did that sound? Did it sound like I made a grammatical error in there? Is there anything, after you customize this for the first time, is there anything you're going to have to do later on? Are you going to have to edit this at all? Absolutely not. Is it important to even have a note like this in your activity log? Absolutely. Because this is what's going to help an inside adjuster, help somebody that's reviewing the file, distinguish who is handling the file right now. If this file was reassigned to you, and once you put your name in there, your name will show up on every activity note, including the notes that belong to the adjuster that was handling it prior to you. So if that adjuster who botched it and that claim was reassigned to you, your name is now tied into it, and this acts as a deterrent. This acts as a signal. Hey, this is not the same adjuster. This is the new adjuster, and this file is going to be handled a whole lot differently. What else do we have? We have another note for reopens, for revisions. If you're sending an email to the inside adjuster, if you're making a phone call to the inside adjuster and you want to document what you had talked about, the notes are right there. Now, who's the most commonly interacted party when you're handling a claim? That, of course, is going to be the insured. Now, right here underneath, you have notes that are tailored specifically for insurers, and they're tailored and written in a way that will allow for the least amount of editing on your part. Let's look at a couple of them real quick. The first one, left message, is the most common thing that's going to happen. You left a message for them. We attempted to establish contact with the insured party with the use of phone numbers listed on the first notice of loss. We were unable to establish contact with any insured party and left a detailed message on each operable voicemail box. Okay, now, what if you weren't able to leave a message right there? All right, well, let's look at the message failed. Boom. We attempted to establish contact with the insured party with the use of all phone numbers listed on the first notice of loss. We were unable to establish contact with any insured party due to the following reasons. And right down there, I put 4 of the most common reasons that you would encounter. Phone is out of service, wrong phone number, no voicemail box, or they just don't have their you-know-what together and the voicemail box is full. Now, right there, those are the 4 most common you're going to have. So when you need to edit this, your editing really only encompasses the deleting of items that you don't need. I don't want you pressing any buttons here unless you absolutely have to. What else do we have? A 10-day contact letter. Now check this out. This 10-day contact letter, if you're working in Xactimate and they want you to submit a status report in the general loss report, this note right here also doubles as the report, as the status report that you're going to paste in to the general loss report. It's already written. You don't need to do anything right here. Just copy and paste it right in. And if you want to put it in your activity report as well, you just upload it as is. All right, there's no room. Scheduled inspection. We have, now remember I did that scheduled inspection before. Let's do this one. Remember, January the 1st, 2011 at 1 p.m. All right, contact was established with the insured party to schedule an inspection of the recent damages triggering this claim. The insured party explained their availability and a mutually agreed appointment has been scheduled for 1/1/2011 between the time of 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Look how quick I did that. Did you time that right there? That was about 2 seconds that it took me. Before it was like 10 to 15. That took me 2 seconds, and I added more information than I did before. All right, now look at what's remaining here. We have a delayed inspection. Similar to the 10-day contact letter, this is already prepared in a way that will allow you to paste it into your general loss report and upload it. All right, and it goes on. And scheduling incomplete, email sent if you emailed the insured, a phone discussion with the insured, you completed your inspection or the inspection wasn't able to be completed, you're waiting on a ladder assist, or if you just generally need an open note to put something that's not on there. I can tell you what, I made that. I might have used it once or twice, and I've had this for a long time. Now where I am, I deal with a lot of public adjusters. So what do I have right after the insured notes? Those are your public adjuster notes. Now, these notes are not identical to the insured notes. They are modified in a way that fits public adjusters specifically. What about after that? I got my contractor notes. I got my third party notes. If you're dealing with a property manager or a tenant, all right, this is where you would work out of. Again, it's changed in very subtle ways to fit the person that you're dealing with. If you're working a T&E claim, here's your T&E notes. Many of the notes that we already just went over, you can insert the T&E right down here in the expense list. But some things aren't quite in there because you'll rarely encounter them, like completing an underwriting report, completing an ITV report, your photo report diagrams, your loss report, stuff like that. It's there so you don't have to make a new note every time. Since I created this, I chopped my time spent creating notes and updating my files, not just in half, not just 3/4. It is a fraction of a fraction at this point. Now, the quality of my claims has increased dramatically since I started this because I have the time now to constantly update my files and keep my client happy because those notes are going to keep their client happy. All right. These notes are invaluable. If you're sitting there and you're still using the notes that Xactimate has given you, I have a quick question for you. What type of person are you? Are you the person that wants to save time, that wants to be different from the crowd, that wants to please their clients? Or are you the type of person that just wants to make the best out of what they're given? All right. If you want to make the best out of what you're given, then please continue to do so. But if you want more time in your day, more time that you could spend doing something other than sitting in front of a laptop all day, maybe you want to go outside and have some fun. Maybe you want to spend some time with your family. Or maybe you want to handle more claims and close more claims. Guaranteed, these notes are going to save you enough time so you can fit not just one, not just two, but a good handful of claims at the end of that week. And if you're averaging $200, $300 of claim, do the math right there. How much money are you making by these simple notes? So stop playing games, stop messing around, get these no time notes.